And this is a big surprise. We've got some people here in the room as well. So I might hand over now to someone who says, stay safe, 5 in 1. What could that be? So I call up onto the stage Nia Rao, life safe, stay safe, 5 in 1. Mystery. Give him a hand.
I feel so 2019. I'm the only person here. So it's live safe with 5G. The world has come into the reality of 5G, and we're moving really fast. The world is changing. In 2 years, we've changed so much, and we're looking at changing even quicker, getting more new technology in. Healthcare, wellness is huge concern. Live Safe looks at one very specific aspect of that. How you use your wireless devices, your Wi-Fi routers, your mobile phones, and how that affects you. We're here to help you use it better and live safe with technology. This is staggering. 66% of the world's population will be living in large cities by 2050. Unbelievable. You're going to have a world which is so densely populated in certain pockets that it's critical for us to be sustainable, for us to be clear about how to manage our resources and how to look after the people living in these cities successfully if we want to survive as a human race. A lot of changes are coming in. The Indian government, for example, has said that 65% of all vehicles on Indian roads will be electric vehicles by 2030. So pollution is huge. Delhi is an example. We keep seeing it every year. It's becoming difficult to breathe, difficult to survive, and difficult to even have a lifestyle in a large city because of pollution. So we've actually started taking steps to curb all these pollutions which are surrounding our environment right now. But pollution is also evolving as we change how we live in these cities. We're moving towards 5G really quickly, and there are 1.18 billion connections, phone connections in India. When 5G rolls out, you're going to have at least 2 to 3 times that in the next 3 to 5 years. 3 billion connections in one country, which is crazy. And how do you handle all the radiation from all those 3 billion devices? That's what I'm here to talk to you about today. 97 5G networks are there across the world in 46 countries. The benefits are obvious. We've all seen them. 100 times faster, low latency, excellent bandwidth, but at what cost? As we've seen in the previous presentations, technology always comes with a cost. There is a trailing edge. And we really need to look at that objectively and, rather than being retrospective in all our actions, we need to actually take proactive steps and try to predict and handle technology better. 5G is going to be a lot of radiation in your face, all through your environment, and 24/7, 365. There is going to be no respite for you from this radiation, but what you need to do as a person living with new technology is understand what it means to you, how to handle it, and how to, protect yourself from the trailing edge of this technology. Out of the 47 countries that have already rolled out 5G, many of them have actually come out with studies which have shown the ill effects of 5G. Children have been affected extremely badly by 5G radiation, especially the millimeter wave radiation. So in India, fortunately, 5G is going to be rolled out in the 3.2 gigahertz spectrum. But in other countries, it's been rolled out in the 20 gigahertz spectrum. And this has actually affected children, affected a lot of people in different ways. Switzerland has actually come out, one of the early adopters of 5G, has come out with a case study saying that maybe it should be deferred globally. And it is something which has been gaining momentum across Europe. And in India, we expect 5G to be rolled out in January. So what do we do? How do we handle this? And how do we protect ourselves and our family while downloading movies in 3.2 seconds? Because that seems to be a huge driver for us to adopt this new technology. Very simple steps. What you as a person need to do is be aware. Okay, in India, 5G is going to come in antennas which are going to be placed every 100 meters or maybe less depending on bandwidth requirements. But we've also seen rollouts through Wi-Fi routers. So the Wi-Fi router in your house is also going to double up as a 5G transceiver. So it could be in these two ways. As a person, what you need to really do is look at where this router is, where this antenna is, and know where there is a safe space in your house, where there's no radiation. You need to give your body time to be away from this radiation, for it to heal, for the natural processes to take over and help you recover from whatever stress this radiation has given you. Second, if they come and ask you to put a Wi-Fi router in your house, make sure that the location of the router is such that it does not come close to your bedrooms. Areas where you spend 5 to 8 hours in a day, you should have at least 10 meters of space from the Wi-Fi router and these areas. Because we found even in regular 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi routers, this can have effect especially on children and on old people. With 5G, what happens is your router is going to be doubling up as a transceiver. So it's going to work 24/7. It's not that you can just switch off your Wi-Fi router. Your Wi-Fi router is not going to be just supporting you, but it will be supporting people in your neighborhood as well. So it's very important that you know where it is and how far it reaches in your house. And next, simple things you need to do with your lifestyles. Please, your cell phone, everybody has it all the time. You take it into your loo, you take it into everything you do. Be mindful. I don't know if you've noticed, but when you talk for a long time on your cell phone, your ear gets hot. I'm sure a lot of you would have observed that. Why? The reason your ear gets hot is because the microwave radiation from your cell phone is actually cooking your ear. So in Hindi they say, right, kaan paka diya yaar mera. Basically, that's what happened. Your ear got cooked. But it just doesn't stop there. The radiation actually goes a little bit further. For adults, it affects 15% of your brain when you talk. But for children, up to 85%. Children especially need to be careful when they're using mobile phones for talking. Use the wired hands-free kit. The one they give you free with your phone? Please use that. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't, sit nicely in your ear with no cables. But hell, it's safe. It can really, really reduce your exposure by up to 50-60%. Just that one thing. I'm running out of time. Live Safe helps you live safe with all new technology. We help you assess radiation in your home, in your office. We've done it for over 2,000 people across India. We have clients like Airbus Industries. We've done it for Siemens. We're doing it right now for Bosch. And there are a lot of other large clients who've lined up, and we hope to be doing it for World Trade Center very shortly. We have tremendous case studies, and also all the details which were contained in this particular presentation will be posted as a blog in our website. You can go find all the information you want. From the last 8 years, we have compiled an exhaustive list of studies, interesting anecdotes, etc. So please, feel free to go to our website, livesafe.in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rao. Give him a hand, give him a hand. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, all talking about all this tech stuff. We're all surrounded with the tech stuff, so it's good to come back to the human being, and thank you for leading us there. And if you would give us one advice, how to sleep well.
So we found, there are multiple studies which have actually found that the radiation from your mobile phone or your Wi-Fi router disrupts your sleep processes. So the simplest way to sleep well is keep your wife in your bedroom, keep your mobile phone outside your bedroom, and your Wi-Fi router is the third person. Don't ever let it in.
Thank you very much for that advice, and I know a lot of more things better to do in a sleeping room than having a smartphone. Thanks again. Right, now.